Hey, it's Steph. Thanks for watching today's video. I'm going to be doing a get ready with me today, answering some questions that you guys left on my recent video talking about my life and my channel updates. I'm already out of breath. I just want to thank you guys so much for commenting and all of your well wishes. I seriously love the panning community because there's so many different people from different waves of life and different backgrounds, and it just brings us all together. And I just really appreciate this community that I can come back to. Hope the lighting isn't weird. I'm filming on my camera, which I haven't done in forever, and I have like a different light set up, so hopefully it looks okay. I'm not going to be really talking about the products much. I am using all of the items in my Graveyard Project pan, and then just some others that fill in the blanks because I don't have a full face in that project. I will be reading the questions off of my phone, so that's where I'm looking. I did get quite a few questions just like, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Just general things like that. So I think what I'm going to do is start off with the specific questions, and then after I get through those, I'll just start chatting. I tend to ramble because I don't talk very much in real life. Also, if you can hear music in the background, we have a house guest for the next week, and I'm not that person that will tell other people to turn down their music. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, I'm sorry. But hopefully you can't hear it. Okay, I'm gonna read the first question and then we'll get into makeup application. I'm just now realizing I didn't bring a mirror. I will have to use, oh my gosh. Am I really gonna have to use this teeny tiny, that's not even a mirror. Oh my gosh. This is the mirror I have. That's not gonna work, so I'll be right back. Okay, got the mirror. I was looking for my ColourPop The Child, like, cute little mirror, because they accidentally sent me that a couple years ago now, but couldn't find it, so I just have my generic little mirror. Before we get started, I just wanted to acknowledge some people that might be watching this video, and I just wanted to put a little warning out there. I'm so out of breath. I will be talking about and discussing pregnancy and related things, so I just wanted to be sensitive to those who are going through grief and have gone through loss and you know, struggling to conceive. If anything like that is triggering to you or affects you negatively, I just don't want to cause anything like that. So I just wanted to put that out there because most and all of these questions that were asked are baby related. So I just wanted to put that out there. I'm so tired. Let's get started. I am currently 24 weeks, over halfway. Hopefully I'll put a picture of what I'm looking like now. Very exciting, very weird. Let me read the first question and then I will start with my makeup. So again, like a lot of people just ask generally like how I've been doing. you know, what's changed. And so I'm not going to read those specifically, but I just want to thank you so much for wondering and caring how I've been doing. Again, I really appreciate this community and the friends that I have on here. But I will be saying people's usernames. Hope that's okay. But these are public comments on my video. Like I said, my life update video. So anyone can see who left a comment. So my first question is from Sonia from Makeup Obsessed. Some of them are like longer, and so I'm just gonna read the questions from each one, but I just really appreciate all your kind words and well wishes. So yeah, thank you. But Sonia, I want to just know how I'm doing, if I'm feeling better now, and then what are some baby names that you love and are not using. So like I said, I'll talk about like how I've been doing later when I just talk generally, but some baby names that we love but are not using. So if you guys didn't know, we're having a boy, and honestly, we weren't that surprised because my husband's dad had 5 boys, and then my husband already made a boy, my stepson. So we're having a boy, and some of the names, I'm very like classic with the names that I like, but also I didn't want to do a name that like everyone is naming their kid these days, you know what I mean? So some of like I would say all the names that I liked were pretty classic, or I don't want to say boring, but they're not very unique. Like I like the name Andrew, Elijah, Liam was a name that we liked, Jackson. Trying to think of a list that we had. But yeah, those are some of the names that we liked, that I liked. My husband and I don't agree on a lot of the names. So it's been a little challenging, but we did pick a name. Oops, we did pick a name, which is super exciting. I'm having a hard time, like, I'm a very black and white, realistic person. Like, if it's not happening to me right now, I don't think about it because it's like not real in my mind, because it's not happening like in this moment. So it's funny because my husband is like calling the baby by his name already, and it's just kind of weird to me. I don't know if that's like uncommon or if that is common, but like I just call him baby right now. Like, oh, baby is moving or whatever. And my husband, oh, I forgot to grab a concealer brush. Yeah, he calls him by his name, and I'm just like, that's just weird. I think it's just, I have to get used to it. And it's even a name that like was my idea. So it's not like I don't even like the name. It's my first pick. But it just doesn't sound right because it's not that he's not real. Obviously he's real. He's in my stomach. Well, in my womb, whatever. But yeah, I think I'm just having a hard time, or maybe I'm in denial. I don't know. It's just weird and new. So this is my first pregnancy, if you guys didn't know. So just everything is new and exciting. So yeah, those are some of the names. The next question is from Kami Inc. I think that's how you pronounce it. I've actually never heard you say your name, I don't think, but thank you for your comment. Your question was, will the nursery be decorated with some of your paintings, or will you do some paintings on the walls? So I would love to do like a mural of some sort. I'm not 100% sure what I would do, and honestly, I've done murals in the past, like for friends, and there's so much work. They take so much time, and it's so much pressure. Obviously it's for me, so it's less pressure, but yeah, I'm trying to think of like simple but impactful murals that I could do. But I definitely want to do something, whether it's a mural or just like framed paintings. But yeah, I'm really funny about my art. Like, I don't keep a lot of my art. I don't do a lot of art for myself, which, again, I don't know if that's like typical or weird. So I think that's one thing that's like I'm having a hard time deciding what to do, because I usually am doing something for someone else, you know. I feel like my face looks really blown out, but this foundation actually is like basically a perfect match for my skin tone. I think it's just the light that I'm using. But yeah, I feel like this is going so fast. Okay. Okay. Teacher Loves Beauty, Kim. She asked, what colors are you doing for the nursery? So that kind of ties into Kami's question. And again, I'm like terrible at deciding things for myself. So what I ended up doing was giving my husband a few options and making him pick. Because he's like, that's just easier for me. So once I have parameters, then I can go and pick out stuff that I like. So we decided to do like a blue and white nautical theme. So think like anchors, blue and white stripes. We'll probably do like some whales or fish. I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, another thing about me is I procrastinate a lot and I put things off. So I'm probably doing that too, and my husband is really pushing me to make decisions, which I need, and I love that he does that to a point. But yes, it's going to be nautical, and that is the theme of like my baby shower too, just to keep it easy. At first I wanted to do like a different theme for my nursery because I couldn't pick. I wanted like the best of both worlds. I was going to do like a jungle theme, but my sister was like, no, it's just easier to do the same thing, and then people can like buy you stuff in that theme. So I was like, okay, we'll do that. So that is exciting. My phone keeps locking. Okay, and then Dora from Fuchsia Soul asked, what are your plans for when baby is here? Will you be going back to work? This is a complicated question. So, my dream has always been to stay at home with my kids and work from home, basically. If I look different, I had to change my battery pack. This video. Okay, where was I? I was talking about Kami's question. No, Dora's question about what I'm going to do for work. So, my job doesn't really do work from home. So, I don't know what I'm going to do. I would love to stay at home, but I need to work. We can't afford for me to not work. So, I will have to figure something out. For now, I don't have anything planned. I do have like maternity leave, obviously. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna play it by ear. I honestly would love to be able to contribute to our family financially through art. And I've thought a lot about like doing custom like makeup bags or, you know, notebooks or stationery like with my own paintings, like art. I have a really hard time getting started. And I have a really hard time with self-confidence, motivation, all the things. So yeah, that's a really hard one for me. But I would absolutely love being at home. The thing is, like, my job is going to slow down like around the time that I have the baby. So I'm using my Making Moths palette, by the way, if you were curious. So it's actually really good timing if they would allow me to work from home, but they're just not set up for that. And like there are some things that I would need to reference in the office, like, if you guys didn't know, I do interior design, commercial mostly. Do a little bit of residential here and there, but it's not like a regular thing. So I have to reference like fabrics and wallpaper, countertop samples, you know, random things, but it's like physical things that I can't like have at my house. First of all, I don't have space for that. So maybe like I don't think anybody from work is watching this video, but like it would be amazing. This is just me dreaming, like if I could work from home and place orders and stuff at home, and then maybe come in like if I would ever need to, I could just get someone to watch the baby. So yeah, it's kind of up in the air right now. I don't think like YouTube will ever be income for me, and that's not like the point of me doing YouTube. And I'm nowhere like good enough like for Instagram. That's just not for me. So yeah. Sorry, I wish I had a better answer. This is going really quick. Next question. I think there's just one more specific one. Yes, Amy from Amy and Melissa. She said, I want to hear how you're doing with pregnancy and how much has changed already. How did your stepson take the news that he's going to be a big brother? do we get to see the nursery? And then she said, I'm personally here for you. So whatever you post, I'll watch it, which is so sweet. Thank you, Amy. Okay, so how did your stepson take the news that he's going to be a big brother? Well, let's do we get to see the nursery? Yeah, I think if you guys like are open to that, I've like went back and forth about doing vlogs. I don't know. But if you guys want to see the nursery, I'll totally like either post pictures on Instagram or like I can do like a vlog. It's nowhere near ready right now. But and then how did my stepson take the news that he's going to be a big brother? So if you guys didn't know, my stepson is turning 14 this month. So there will be quite a large age gap, which is going to be interesting. Hopefully it'll be positive. I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. But yeah, my stepson has always been resistant to a sibling. Like whenever we would talk about it in the past, he didn't want one. And he's, you know, a teenager. The only thing he really knows about babies is that they cry a lot. They need a lot of attention. So honestly, I just think he just doesn't know what to expect. And totally, yes. And I think there's a part of him that is worried that, like, of course, the attention is going to be all on the baby. Which is totally understandable. We only have my stepson on the weekends, so it'd be kind of like a part-time brother gig for him. Do I like this? Yes, okay. But yeah, he's definitely warming up to it though. Like at first, he was kind of like, oh, okay. Like he wasn't very excited. He wasn't very expressive when we told him. But he's like, every time we talk about the baby, or he'll bring up like, he'll say our baby instead of the baby. So he's taking ownership. Or like, my husband's been really good about saying like, oh, your brother, or like when your brother is here. And I've been, you know, like encouraging him, like, oh, you're gonna be such a good big brother and blah blah blah. So yeah, I'm just hoping and praying that they'll have a really good bond, even though my stepson is only here on the weekends. I just hope that he still feels loved from us. Yeah, if I talk about it too much, I will cry. So I don't want to do that. So since I'm already on my brows, this is going a lot quicker than I thought it would, because I did such a simple eye look. I'm just gonna get into like how I've been feeling generally, how the pregnancy has been going. So as you can imagine, why I have been gone, it's because I wasn't feeling very good. I got pretty nauseous around like weeks 10 to like 16. I was vomiting and all that fun stuff. Thankfully that has passed and I'm feeling a lot better. But I think that's really been the only thing that's affected me negatively. The vomiting, and also like I had no energy. I was taking a lot of naps. I was missing work. Oh, the sun just went away, so I don't know if the lighting changed. um, so yeah, it was just really hard for me to like be in my normal routine, and I didn't want to get up in the morning, so I was always like running late, and I'm not doing my makeup. I didn't do my makeup for like 3 months at least. Yeah, I just never, and I don't handle that very well. So of course, I'm sure if it were someone else, they could have maybe gone through it better, but what are you gonna do? But yeah, I didn't really have any other symptoms. I do have pretty bad heartburn, so I do take something for that almost every day, which is terrible. I'm 24 weeks now, so I'll post a little picture of the 20-week ultrasound if you guys are curious. I do go back June 5th, and I have to take my glucose test, which hopefully I test okay and I don't have gestational diabetes. I don't know. I'm not too worried about it. I hear the drink is like gross, but I tend to like sweet stuff, so I'll probably like it, knowing me. Who said it? Someone said it tasted like a flat orange soda. Hopefully that's the case. I love orange soda. I do. If you get the reference, comment down below. I hope you can hear me okay. I'm like, I feel like I'm talking quiet because of our house guest. But yeah, what else can I say? I'm feeling a lot better. I have a lot more energy, which is good because I've been having to go on like a lot of work day trips. I had to go on like a weekend, like 5-day trip around the time that I was first getting nauseous, and that was awful. My boss sent me home early because she could tell how miserable I was, which was really kind of her. I don't know if other bosses would do that. And then I've recently had to go on a week install, which means like putting all the furniture, all the artwork, all the lighting, all the pretty stuff like in a building, and that was a lot. I did a lot better than I thought I would though. There's a lot of walking. It's a 3-story building. There's a lot of walking, which is good for pregnancy, but I mean, like, I'd rather be chilling on my couch. So it's been better. It's been a lot better. But my work is about to get crazy. They are trying to finish 3 buildings before I have my baby. Because they know that they need me. But like if I'm not feeling well, like that's gonna be terrible. Like if it's around the time, like a month before I have him, who knows what I'm gonna be feeling. So I'm a little worried about that, but I'm just taking it day by day. Like honestly, like I said, this is my first pregnancy and I don't really know what to expect my body to do. And I feel like that's gonna be after he's born too. I just gonna take it day by day. Silence. I'm concentrating so hard on my lower lashes. One unexpected thing that nobody told me about is I'm getting like, every time I yawn really hard or sneeze or something, I get like a muscle spasm in my stomach, which like scared me at first because it hurt. It was really like shocking. but I'm like used to it now, so I kind of expect it, but it still hurts. I'm gonna do my lips, so I can't really talk. So yeah, I have a hard time talking about myself if I don't have specific questions, but I'm doing a lot better. I'm doing so much better. Honestly, like I was at a point, I got like so much better that I would wake up and I'd be like, I don't feel pregnant. I'm like, I have this belly, but I feel somewhat normal. And of course, throughout the day, it would change. Like, I would start to feel different things. And of course, now I can start to feel him like moving inside me, which is crazy. I have an anterior placenta, which means my placenta is on the outside. Not good or bad, it's just how it happened. And so that meant I would probably feel him like later than some people might, because I read that you could start feeling baby at like 16 weeks. And I didn't start feeling a movement until like 21 or 22 weeks. So very recent. This is the look. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, let me make sure I didn't miss any questions. Yeah, I don't know. But just thank you guys for your support. I post some pictures and bump updates on my stories on Instagram. So if you're not following me on there, and if you're just curious on more day-to-day life, you can follow me there. I do have it set private because I was getting so many weird followers, like spam accounts and weird guys and stuff. So if you like request me and I can tell you're a makeup person and not a bot or something, I'll accept you. I just was getting tired of these random people following me that aren't even people. So yeah, I don't know, I'm feeling good. Baby will be here in like 4 months. I'm due September, middle of September. So right when summer is at its peak. Here in the Pacific Northwest where I live, August is usually the hottest month, so I'm not looking forward to that. But again, day by day, I'm wearing a lot of lightweight dresses, which is super comfy. Great excuse to just like be comfy. So I hope you enjoyed watching me get ready. I hope you learned something. I don't know. But yeah, if you did like this video, if you're not subscribed already, I would love it if you subscribed. I'm trying to post a little more regularly now that I'm feeling better. I plan on doing a beauty bank update soon. I have a few empties and a few purchases, so look out for that. I hope you're doing well, and I will see you in my next video.